All right, today we're going to talk about projections and specifically how we can project our own emotions and our own critical voice onto others and then blame them for our own internal dialogue. So, as an example, a couple weeks ago, I was making lunch. I'm not the cook in the household because I have one person that does that really well. Why would I need to do it? But I decided to give my husband a break and I'm going to cook. I'm going to take care of lunch. So I'm doing a new recipe and I'm chopping and I'm getting all the things and I'm making quite a disaster because I really can't cook without making a total disaster. But the inner critic in my voice is just getting really nasty. It's going, oh, you're not chopping things right and da 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 da, and you're destroying the kitchen and da 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 da. And it's just getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm hearing it in my husband's voice, who's doing nothing wrong. He's in the other room taking a nap, like not doing anything, has not ever done this. But because once in 40 years, he might have mentioned that, wow, it's hard to clean up after I cook. He's not wrong. So I feel myself getting more bunched up, more bunched up, more bunched up. And angry about something that's not even happening. And I think we do that all the time. I mean, think how often the inner critic or the inner voice inside of our head that is sometimes just 24/7, we hear it in our parents' voice, our mother or our father, and then they call to say hello, and all you hear is me, 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 when that's not even what's happening. So that's how powerful our minds are and our emotions are. We can create a reality that actually isn't true and be reacting to a creation of our own making. So this meditation is just going to help you let go of the anxiety inner critic and that voice and the alleged truth of that voice. We're just letting that story go so that behind that, we can see what actually is the truth of who we are. So let's go in and let's shift to a kindlier, friendlier inner voice. So go ahead and just get comfortable to start off. We'll begin this meditation. As always, just getting really, really grounded to give your brain something to do. You can breathe in through your feet, exhale out through your feet. And whatever you need today, especially to let that inner critic guide us instead of beating us up, just breathe in love through the bottoms of your feet as if you're accessing love and acceptance for the who that you are on every breath. Breathing this love and acceptance up into your field. On the exhale, you can let go of any criticism, any inner dialogue that is saying you're not enough, you're doing it wrong, whatever that voice is in your head that just, it's probably meant to try to keep you in line, but it's not kind and it's not really helping. Just let it go. Just breathe it out, let it go. Breathe in encouragement. Letting go of any discouragement. And so, what we're doing in these exercises is we're recalling back to ourselves the qualities of who we are, which have never actually left, but in the perceived absence, we're calling them back to us. And we have an information field, an energy field that informs everything. So we're reclaiming the vibrations that we want to embody. Bring your attention to above. Imagine a waterfall of light and love pouring into your field. See and feel your energy field as a giant bubble, your tank, your source of being, the vibration of who you are. Fill it up with enough. I am enough. And actually, let's go a little higher whenever we're at good enough. Not enough is always riding shotgun or on the same table waiting to switch places. So let's go even higher to the source, to the larger part of who you are, that there's not even a question. The all that is. On your in breath, breathe it into your field. On the exhale, breathe it out into your field, expanding, strengthening, filling your field with this light, with this love, with the all there is. When your energy field is filled with love and light, the inner dialogue will be different. When we can pause and question that inner dialogue and, like, who's talking right now? Is that even true? Actually, it's true that I make a mess when I'm cooking. But the question is, why is that a bad thing? If it takes me 5 minutes longer to clean up, really, so what? Nobody cares. The yay you made, the gratitude for making a meal will be there without the condemnation. When our inner dialogue gets nicer, when we start questioning that criticism and changing changing the tone, and changing the dialogue that our inner voice is, then we project that out into our world, and that's the world that we're creating. We're always creating with every breath in, every breath out, with every thought, with every emotion. Energy is emotion, energy that's in motion. So, what feelings, what thoughts are we putting into motion in our lives? How can we assume the best with others and assume the best, most importantly, with ourselves? To accept ourselves 100%. Again, bringing that love, that understanding, that reassurance of the wholeness that we are. Now imagine the day in front of you. Listen to the inner dialogue of what needs to be done, of the criticism or judgment about how it's going to be inside. And if it needs to be kinder or be readjusted, just notice it. No sense getting mad at yourself for getting mad at yourself. Just notice it and go, okay, is that true? I'll think again to that day ahead. Send love out to your to-do list, your agenda for the day, your be list instead of your do list today. Being grateful for the opportunity to show up to yourself with love. And then now coming back to present time, really just being aware of your own inner dialogue and recognizing that you really are responsible for your own internal dialogue. You are the one creating your reality. So the more understanding you can bring to just human nature, it's human nature to project, but to have a good sense of humor, go inside, challenge that inner critic, change the dialogue to more kindness and understanding and acceptance and love. See how the days that you're creating change. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the things if you want the meditation tomorrow, and have a great day.